Today is Wednesday, August 2nd, 2017. Now, I had originally said that I was going to record a video for each day leading up to the union election and after. A couple days after. I did record a video yesterday. Unfortunately, the audio was no good. The audio got messed up somehow. And the previous video that I had recorded, the audio wasn't very good at all. So I'm going to do my best to make this audio work better. So I'd like to tell a story today. This is going to be a story of how I got hired at Nissan and before I got hired. Now, back in 1999, I was a senior in high school. In fact, I graduated class of 99, Clinton High School. Well, back then there wasn't a lot of opportunity here in Mississippi to have a good job. Even with a college education, you were looking at maybe relocating to a bigger city, an area with more economic development and opportunities. So there was a lot of people I went to school with. There's a lot of people that were looking for jobs and considering whether or not they wanted to go to college. Well, in 2000, Nissan, I think it was 2000, it may have been 2001, Nissan announced that they were building a plant and it was going to be right here in Mississippi. And I didn't think a whole lot about it because I was still a young man. And when my parents heard about it, they asked me if I was going to submit an application for a job. And I didn't think a whole lot about it, so I said, no, I don't know. I don't think I will. Well, they went ahead and submitted for applications. My parents went ahead and submitted for applications, and they got one for me. I didn't know what that was going to mean at that time. I wasn't that interested in it, but I filled it out and sent it in. Didn't think anything else about it until about 2002. I got a call. Said, we want to interview. We want to interview you for a job. Well, I didn't quite understand what that was at that time, but it seemed to be something good for me. I don't know what's going on with this dump truck here. I guess that guy just broke down. So anyway, I came in for the interview. Well, didn't think anything else about it. A couple months later, I got another call. We'd like to give you a second interview. So I came in for my second interview. It went well. Once again, went back to my daily life. Oh, and by the way, at this time I was working two jobs. I was working for UPS and I was working for Napa Auto Parts. Working 12, 14 hours a day, 7 days a week most of the time, just to make ends meet. So after the second interview, I got another call a few weeks later. Well, we'd like to put you through a few tests. So I came to the hiring center here in Canton, Mississippi, and I went through some ergonomics tests and different things where they were just seeing how I would work and making sure I was physically capable of doing the jobs. So I left that feeling really good. I had already had my third interview with the company, so I felt pretty good about it. Didn't think anything else until a few weeks after that, I get a call. Well, we want to do pre-employment training with you. I didn't know what that was at the time. I don't think most of us did, but we had heard about it. Most of the people that had been through interviews had heard about the pre-employment training. And what that was it was 6 weeks of 4-hour classes twice a week. So that was 48 hours of pre-employment training that was voluntary. Now that was a big deal for me. There was a lot of people, a lot of company officials, HR reps, technicians from other plants that were in on that were helping us and working with us, and we were actually training on what was it, an assembly line. It was a simulated assembly line. We were training to work on that, and it was a lot of fun. That went pretty well. So a few weeks after that, maybe a couple of months, I don't remember exactly, but I know it was in January of 2003, I got my last call. So we'd like for you to come in and talk to you about a job. So I came in. That was here at the plant. I came in to the admin office, and they offered me a job. I was so excited. I can't tell you exactly how excited I was. I was just filled with joy because I knew that was going to lead to me not having to work 2 jobs 6 and 7 days a week just to make ends meet. Now, I say that because I don't want anybody to think I've forgotten where I came from. Nissan gives a lot of opportunities here at the plant. You just have to be willing to take them. Be willing to step out and say, you know what? I think that's a good path for me. They offer the tuition reimbursement program, where if you want to go to school and get a college degree, you can do that. They offer management opportunities. You don't even have to have a degree to go into management here. Experience counts, which is a great thing for a lot of people. When a company's willing to say, you know what, your experience counts for you to advance in this company. And that's all I'm going to say today. I'm not going to say anything about the UAW, and I'm not going to say anything about other places in the state that have unions. And anyway, I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not sure what's going on here. But I've been here 14 going on 15 years. And like I've said, I've never been laid off. I've never been on strike. I've never come to work and been told that there's no work here today, so you have to go home. So I'm not quite sure about the job security discussion here, because I have job security. I will say that I come to work every day. Very rarely am I late. I don't call in sick. And I make sure that I do my job the way it's supposed to be done. And I've never had a problem with job security. Y'all take care, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.